Quick question, who came here to laugh? No one, that's great. No expectations, because you don't want to get disappointed. Because fucking, look at this fucking dais. This dais is more hideous and unfunny than a fucking car crash with Sean Gilsworth in it. This roast has fucking less life in it than fucking the last 6% of Joan Rivers. But first things first, everyone, give it up for Mike Perez. Yeah! We pick on Perez a lot because it's fun. Perez was actually supposed to get up on stage and roast me, but chickened out like Joe Giambalvo from Commitment or Charlie Ashby when a girl says I'm 18. You know, Perez, look at him, he's the kid you're going to tell your kid to stay away from. Perez, for the last 3-4 years, I've hailed you and told everyone you're a god. I'm not really sure why, but I did. And you know what? I think I finally figured out why I told everyone you're practically a god. You ready for this? Are you ready for the astounding revelation to why you're a god?
I'd like to know.
I'm sure you will. But no, seriously. Many people don't think you exist, and people who do think you're a fucking asshole. Speaking of people who pussied out, a big hand for Jackie Peluso, sitting in the back. I bet you thought your little joke taught you a lesson. Did you write that while you were working for Wonka in the chocolate factory? Like John K. said, Jesus, that's like watching the baseball game all over. Oh, Jackie. Like John K. said, Jackie's been up to 2 packs a day. What did she say? She loves Twinkies. I love you, Jackie.
It's a roast.
I love you, Jackie. Stay away from it. Speaking of Twinkies being filled with cream, let's hear it for John K. John K. took a night off from being a political activist to roast me. Now, if no one's writing angry letters to Walmart, we're all fucked. Oh, God. John is always on the move, on the alert. He's always keeping up with the times and liking whatever Facebook picture comes up. Fucking John. Come up here and fucking make fun of me. You look like Santa with a bad haircut. You know, John, I used to look at you and be afraid because I'd be thinking, oh shit, that's me in 20 years. Now I'm looking at you and thinking, oh shit, that's Joe in 10 years. Look at you hanging out with all of us in our 20s. Speaking of that, Charlie Ashby.
I guess you gave me an upgrade, huh? Put me in the 20s now, huh?
Shut the fuck up, Charlie. Hey, who wants to see Charlie Ashby get aroused? Hello. Like John K. said, Charlie's a big halal guy. Charlie drives to Queens for halal. Charlie loves halal. This mic is fucked up. Charlie will go to Queens for halal. He'll drive all that way. Imagine how far he would go if the halal was wearing braces and a Hello Kitty. Charlie, you're 24. I'm asking.
What the fuck do you think this way?
Okay, Charlie, you're 24. You dated a girl who was 16.
That was 17 turning 18. Okay.
So you dated an underage girl. Charlie, I just want to let you know the only difference between hey, and you, Mike. This joke is paused.
Too bad we can't have a new Anthony, huh?
Charlie, the only difference between you and Michael Jackson is that the kid called Michael Jackson back.
That's a joke.
And Michael Jackson was a successful musician. He's never going to talk to us ever again. Few people know this. Charlie's actually a producer What he produces, I don't fucking know, but he produces. He's actually a professional hardstyle music mixer. And he actually had a song on the top 4 of the hardstyle list. Just to put that in perspective, who here listens to hardstyle? Charlie, you're great at what you do. No one can copy and paste like you. Joseph Davis. Joseph Davis. You would come here to try and get revenge for Adele. Is she in your stomach making you do that? Joe, you're in your 30s, go to college for film, and you're unemployed. Wouldn't it just be cheaper for you to commit suicide? How do you even get that way anyway? You're like an overweight moose. Does it bother you to realize that you got half that size and didn't stop? I love you, Joe, but to be honest, Joe, I don't know how you're getting home tonight. I mean, guy your size, the only way he gets off of Staten Island is through a chokehold. You were getting yourselves into. Jesus, Joe. I bet you see your dick less than Chris Wanieri sees a vagina. No, give a big hand to Chris. I love Chris. He's a man. He's pretty good for a guy whose only connection to a joke is his love life. As everyone nailed home, Chris Wanieri is an ice cream man, a dude who spends his entire day working and interacting with children. Ashby, stop drooling. Chris, I can make fun of you for so many things. Who can? I can shit on you so hard. I can make fun of the fact that you're small and you're short. I can mock the fact that you're less qualified to be an EMT than Joe Giambaldi. I can poke fun at your failed attempt at living life, your shitty low-paying jobs that leave you dirt poor, your disturbingly terrible romantic relationships, and the fact that you're chubby and have no sense whatsoever and can only fuck a girl that you throw her wallet first. But you already know that. Joe Giambaldi, look at you. You're quite the 19-year-old, Joe. I mean, you've done so many things in such a short amount of time. You've worked for ShopRite, you've been a fucking bartender, you've been a union activist, and you're gonna be an EMT, you've been a union intern. Shit. The only thing you haven't been is likable. You think you can steal people's hearts? Shit, the only thing you steal is people's iPods. Hi, Corey. Look at you, you're a regular Jersey Shore reject over there. You're always working out, you're always partying. You may not be tan like our friend Jackie back there, but you're still a douchebag. Joe, how is it that you worked with a stoner who pays slave wages to the skits that he employed, and then somehow you're still the worst person in the room? And Joe, you're always trying to do something, you're always trying to go on an internship, be an AMT, work in a bar, get into some sort of fight with whoever you're employed by. You know what you should try to do, Joe? Be fun. And lastly, we got the host, Chris Augustine. Jesus, the day is on it. You know, everyone already got up and called you a token. Literally everyone. So I'm not going to do that, because I feel that that would be wrong.
Oh, really?
So, I'm just going to call you Jim. I'll explain the joke to you when you're older. I mean, some hosting skills aside, you've got all the stage presence of an actor in the lead role for The Color Purple. You've got all the likability of Joe Giambaldi, and you've got the bright, successful future of John Kavinsky. We got two Chris's on this dais. What's the difference between Chris Augustine and Chris Wanieri? Chris Augustine will shoot up in a school. Chris Wanieri would shoot up a school. Everybody have a good time tonight?
Yeah!
No refund. Show's over. Go home. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming.